Alright, welcome to Lesson 9 of the PowerPoint 2013 video series. We're getting you ready for the PowerPoint 2013 certification exam. This is going to be Lesson 9. In this lesson, we are going to learn about changing text to WordArt, give your text a little more pizzazz with that, create multiple columns in a single shape. We're going to insert hyperlinks in our PowerPoint presentations, which are kind of cool. You can hyperlink to, not only can you hyperlink to a website, but you can hyperlink to different places in your PowerPoint presentation. And you can also hyperlink to different files in your computer. How to apply formatting and styles to text. Again, plain text is boring, and people tend to check out of a presentation when it's too plain. If it's too flashy, people tend to, get lost in the flash. So you got to balance it. Create bulleted and numbered list, which is very similar to how you do it in Word or any other program like that. So I'm going to use a slideshow I used in Lesson 8. This title's kind of boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this text in the title to WordArt. And what WordArt is WordArt is just essentially nothing more than fancy text. Alright, you got your WordArt styles. And the neat thing about PowerPoint 2013, which this started in Office 2007, is you can hover over it and you can see what it's going to look like before you commit to any changes. Alright, so I don't want to go too dramatic. I don't want that. Yeah, here, I'll take that. There we go. And then what you can do is you can change things such as the fill of it, the outline. Here we go, make the outline the same as that. And the effects. Transform, here we go. Try that for a, slideshow there. Maybe not too good for a slideshow, but you get the idea. You can make things your own. Okay, which is really just spectacular. You can do so much with this. Shape fill. What can I do with that? Ugh, I don't want to do that. I'm going to undo that real quick. That's kind of a cool thing, is you can just mess around with this as much as you want to. No outline. Oh, that's the shape itself. So that's the box it's in. Alright, we don't want to change the box it's in. We want to change the text. Title slide for my slideshow. Here we go. Alright. And then we can, again, if you look at what you got here, you can expand this a little more, make it a little more circular, that type of thing. What happens if I delete this box right here? Does it delete my title? Yeah, it does. I don't want to do that. Okay. So you can convert any text into WordArt. Okay. And the way you do that, just to review, is you select the text you want to change. You go to the Format tab if it's not already selected for you. There we go. And you go to WordArt styles, and you can pick a style. There we go. Ugh, that one might not be the best. Let's bump it up, the font size, and see what we can do. 72 inches. There we go. Alright, kind of a silly example, but you get the idea. Alright, and then if I ever want to edit that, all I gotta do is right click on it and say Format Shape. Then I can format everything about this shape. It pops up over here. It doesn't pop up in a window like previous versions of PowerPoint, which kind of throws me a little bit, but that's okay. If you want to clear the WordArt, meaning you're like, I really didn't want WordArt there, you just go back to the Format tab, go to WordArt Styles, and click Clear WordArt, and it takes you back to where you were before. It clears the WordArt out. It does not clear the fact that we made a change to the font size. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a shape here. I'm going to go to Inserts and Shapes. There we go. And I'm going to create a rectangle. Why not? Let's just use a rectangle for this example. There we go. And you can put text in your shapes by right-clicking within the shape, clicking Edit Text. Go. And you should be able to, here we go, shift it to the left a little bit. Actually, it's left the line now. Nope, this isn't the View tab. No. I can split the text up, right? So if I could say this is column 1. Alright, I can split the text in my shapes up into columns. You know, I really don't see how this is useful, so to speak. If I was going to do something like this, I'd use a table, which is the next lesson we're going to get into. But you have to know it for the exam in case they ask you. So what you do is you right-click within your shape, click Edit Text, Format Shape. There we go. And you'll see an option that says Text Options right here. You click that. And then you see a text box right there. Columns, and you can bump up the number of columns you want. 1 is the minimum. Let's go with 5 columns, and let's space them 0.01 inches apart. Alright, so now I have identifiable columns within my shape. The only bad thing is it really doesn't give you any way to have lines between your columns. That's what I wanted to say. In Word, if you use columns, you can have lines separating them. It really doesn't give you anything. It's really kind of hokey a little bit myself. From here, you can change the vertical alignment. Maybe I want it to be at the top. I can change the text direction. Maybe I want it stacked. There we go. This is column 1. Well, that didn't work very well, did it? Rotate. Nah. Rotate 270. Meh. Okay. We'll just keep it horizontal. How about that? There we go. And now if I go in here and I want to get to the other column, I can press enter a couple times, watching for the cursor, and boom, it takes me up to the next column. This is column 2. Alright, so on and so forth. So you can split the text in your shapes up into multiple columns. Again, if I was doing something like this, I'd probably use a table. But it might be useful in some cases. Alright, inserting hyperlinks. I'm going to insert a text box here so I can type some text. You can do the same thing with pictures too if you want to, just like a website. Here we go. This is a hyperlink. Now what I can do is I can go back to this. I can select just the text I want. I can right click on that. I can select hyperlink from the menu that pops up, and I can link to an existing file or a web page, a place in this document, which means I can pop to a certain slide. Even if that slide is hidden, I can still pop to it, I believe. We'll try that out, in fact. Create a new document when it's clicked, or email someone. So let's go to this. Here we go, current folder. I want to go to, here we go, http google.com. There we go. Now, it's not going to be a hyperlink here, right? But when I view my slideshow, when I present my slideshow, it's going to turn into the familiar little finger guy that I can then click on, and it will take us to the website that we've selected. So I can pop up additional information about this. There's Google. Alright. Close out of that. Escape out of my thing here. And I want to edit my hyperlink. Maybe I want to edit it. So all I got to do is reselect it, right click on it, go to Edit Hyperlink. place in this document. I want to hyperlink to slide 10. Go. Now when I navigate through these, when I click on this link, it'll take me to slide 10. Well, isn't that cool? What if slide 10 is hidden? Does it still take me there? I think this was the question we had earlier on. Now slide 10 is hidden, and I'm going to go back to slide 2. And I'm going to view my slideshow. And it still takes me to slide 10. So I can have hidden slides that are linked to certain other things. Isn't that cool? Alright, let's make slide 10 visible again to the rest of the world. Alright. Apply formatting and styles to text. This is kind of point and click type stuff. You just got to know where it's at. After you know where these options are at, you can take it from there. I'm going to add a text box. Here we go. This is some text. And if I want to apply a style to this text, I can click up. I can just select the text, select to effect, right? Then I can text effect. Here we go. 3D rotation. So as I want to rotate it for some reason, I can rotate it out. I can do a whole bunch of neat stuff. And then the really cool thing about this is when you hover over it, it will actually tell you what it's going to. It'll show you what it's going to look like, right? Hey, here we go. All right, that's kind of neat. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Here we go. And then I can apply that style to it, and it looks like it's going off the screen. That's pretty cool, huh? So you can apply different things to your text. When you edit the text, it's going to look normal. I didn't want to move that. Here we go. So I'm going to undo that. Now when you edit your text, it's going to look normal. So you can, read it and everything like that. Whenever you do anything like this, what I would do is I'd run through my slideshow real quick, make sure it looks okay. Let's bump the font size on this up a little bit here. Yeah, you can almost hear the song playing, can't you? Alright. There we go. Pretty sweet. Alright, it's giving me an error there. I wonder what that error is. Probably that I used far twice. Yeah, repeated word. Who cares? Alright. So you can apply styles and things like that to the text that you have. Pretty neat stuff. You can outline your text in a certain way. So I want to outline my text with that same brown there. There we go. It's outlined. It's kind of hard to see, but it is outlined. Again, I don't like doing too much flash bang stuff with text because, like I said, it becomes hard to read after a while. Alright, the final item in this video is creating bulleted and itemed lists. Okay, so I can change the layout of my slide here to where I have a title and content. Click to add text. Go. Item 1. But what if I already have text and I want to make it a bulleted list, right? So I'm going to go down to slide 5 here. I'm going to input a text box. Right? It's nice to do things from the ground up, but what if you inherit a presentation from somebody that maybe wasn't all that great with PowerPoint and now you got to fix it? It happens to me quite frequently. Go, and we'll put 2 item 2s. Can't have that now, can we? There we go. 3, 4, and item 5. There we go. We'll stop there. All right. I can select the text, right click on it, select bullets to make a bulleted list, right? Or what I can do is I can right click on it, select numbering, for numbers or letters. And that's how you can take existing text and make either a bulleted or numbered list out of it. Alright, I hope you find this video informative. Thank you for watching my video series. I really hope you're learning a lot and answering some questions about PowerPoint for yourself. Like, subscribe, and comment on my videos. Let me know how I'm doing. Alright, see you in the next video.